I am Geoffrey Iron Fist in World of Tanks. The last episode from Holiday Ops 2024-25, and there are going to be 3 SPG battles, Tier 6, Tier 7, Tier 9. This is a Tier 6 battle, and the battle in the Burza, and also go over at some point the history of technology installations from the Holiday Village. So, the first battle is in the Mannerheim line battle, which is okay. It's not one of the best maps. It's not one of the worst, for sure. It's very broken. So there are broadly 3 fighting areas. One on the left, one on the middle, one on the right. And it's not always possible to support each other from these areas. So it's very hit and miss who's going to win. Here's a bush that I sometimes blind shoot if I have nothing better to do. Yeah, decide to blind shoot that slow lumbering refrigerator. I might have caused some splash damage there. That was a lucky shot. And here go the heavies. This is a perfect case where, the heavies go one side, the mediums the other, and if you happen to lose one side, it's very difficult to support the other. Also, if the heavies win, they're a little bit stuck because they like to fight in these corridor maps, but then they enter these more open areas. Okay, so we have a threat in the middle. The T-34 somehow managed to sneak up on us. He is a little bit isolated, so doesn't look like he has any support. Okay, it's been taken out. With one shot, we did that. Over here I'm trying to support the heavies. They're easier to hit because they don't move too much, and it's kind of open here. It's not really a corridor. It'd be a corridor if they had retreated a little bit, but here they're still open to SPG fire. Or if they advance, where they are, they're a little bit exposed. Oh, that was a hit. So these aren't great battles, but they are okay. The Burza battle thing was high caliber battle. The other ones are kind of okay-ish. But it's interesting to think a little bit about the maps and how people play. So we're about 3 minutes into the battle. About a third of the tanks are gone. So this looks like a rather fast-paced battle. Here's an interesting area to fight, if you can get there in time. If you have a slow tank, it's a little bit of a problem. I had a very frustrating battle recently, and lots of mediums realized just to YOLO'd in this direction, then they stopped in the open, started looking around. I was in the slow heavy, I never got to support them, and I got overrun by about half the enemy team. So battles here can go any old way. We have 3 broken areas. If one of these areas loses, it's kind of catastrophic after that. It's very difficult to move around, the terrain is too broken. And repair the damage, try to... sometimes you can if you have a fast tank, but if you have a slowish tank and one side is lost, it's really difficult to bring back the team from the handicap. So I've got quite a bit of damage shooting the two flanks mainly. We've lost the heavy flank, so already looks precarious, this battle. If the M10 or BFM can spot, you might be able to get us back into the battle. It very much depends on what types of players you have where. Is somebody here? Hard to tell. There should be someone there, maybe the 25, to counter our team, because we've won that side. Okay, yeah, he's been shot. Likely to have the 25 at the top of the hill in the corner there at A0. Here, once they advance close to this mountain on the right, it's impossible to hit them with arty. But especially the way the KV1 goes, that's suicide. And we've equalized. We are 6 minutes into the battle, and we have 6 tanks each side. So we're losing 5 tanks every 3 minutes. Approximately. 4.5 tanks. Keep shooting there because I have the feeling that the enemy E25 is there. Okay, and I have shots against the Su-100Y. Looks like I suffered a little bit of splash damage from the shot I fired at him earlier. And I reckon only decent players will play this tank because it's a very difficult and awkward tank to play. It has a hard-hitting gun, but it doesn't have anything else. It's disadvantaged in every single way, in every other way. Just the alpha is good. Oh, they took him out. They took the heavy tank out. The AT-15, the heavy breakthrough TD. Okay, damaged him a second time. He repaired. Obviously, he has also a first aid kit. So, as I said, is likely a good player. You can't play this tank unless you have some idea how this game works. It's very well camouflaged for holiday ops. Looks like a Christmas present in a box. Okay, it looks like I won this battle, down 1200 damage, 1241 and 600 assists. This could take him out. No, missed. So, we still have the 25 somewhere here. Must have lost some of his HP by now, because I've been pummeling this location half the game. He's probably way at the back. Ah, there he is. Will he retreat? If he retreats, I'll catch him. Killed him. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. Yeah, there's the A25. That was a Su-100. So that was the first SPG game. 1352 damage. Okay, that was pretty good. How much assist? Where's that? I can't see it. Alright, I couldn't see the assist. Okay, second, was it third by damage? Okay, never mind. I missed all that. You can go back and check. Next game will be the Burza game, a high caliber game. I've been doing well in the Burza. I don't know what the deal is. It's my flavor of the month or two. Apart from playing SPGs. So over holiday off, I was playing a lot of SPGs. Partly because I was playing from my parents' home nearly all the time. And they had very slow internet. You know, it was so slow, it was dreadful. You really couldn't play anything else. Even if you had both hands working, you couldn't play anything else except SPGs. I tried. There were a few times where the internet was a little bit faster. So this is the interesting looking Polish Tier 6 tank destroyer, the Burza. We all know the Polish had the best tank destroyers of the Second World War. Not quite as good as the Chinese and the Japanese, actually. The Chinese had the best heavy tanks of the Second World War. The Japanese had probably the best tank destroyers, with the Polish being the second best. Based on this game. But the Americans had the your tanks. How about that? They could fight invasions by extraterrestrials with them. As in most cases, there aren't very many places you can go with a heavy tank, with a tank destroyer. Basically, this is one of the locations. And most people choose to go where the KV-1 is. Let's go there to snipe. Oh my god. Most certainly a noob. Oh, he blind shot me. Very good, my friend. My enemy friend. Can I catch him there? Oh, he's side scraping. Hey, it's a unicorn. No, I don't have a shot. I don't. Oh, there, I have a shot. My shot deviated. I have it. There. Oh, what happened? Hit the rock? This has to be hit. Finally. Oh, another Su-100Y. Su-100Y is all over the place. Okay, switch my attention just in time. He has no camo? No, he has camo, I thought. I looked for a second, didn't have camo. Why did he go there? He's overconfident. Oh, I was spotted. Oh, and he bounced. This is the other good thing. This Polish tank destroyer, for a change, has armor. I think that's why I'm doing so well in it. Skill says we got them. That skill as a commander and this tank. So, it's looking good. We're 3 minutes of the battle. Its side has lost 2 to 3 tanks. So, good timing. This is likely to be a slow game. This is another one of those broken maps we cannot help across unless you're playing an SPG. He was very quick. Very sneaky. Anyone plays this Tug 3G is also a decent player, most likely. Because it's such a hard time to play, but not impossible if you know what you're doing. You can kind of make it work, but it's very, very hard. Not quite as hard as the Su-100Y. A little bit of luck. That was a blind shot. And with a little bit of luck, we can catch him and surprise him. He didn't spot me because the Stugs have very bad view range. Okay. That was a hit. It's just behind this annoying pillar of the grain tower. What's a grain tower? It's some kind of factory anyway. It's not a grain tower, it has rubble or whatever. It's what's the word for it? Gravel underneath. It's shredded rocks into gravel to make presumably cement. Oh, okay. Don't be so bold, my friend. I guess I'm top tier in this battle. The target is lost because it's destroyed. Okay, so we have the advantage of being top tier in +2 matchmaking, which is a little bit stupid. Will I get caught out here? Let's see. Or will I catch him out? It looks like we're winning. 6.5 minutes into the battle. Okay. A lot of armor for this tier, so okay. Oh my god, this is becoming a landslide. It has already become a landslide. Nevertheless, 1841 HP damage. Will we do a little bit more damage? One more shot. 4 kills as well. Let's cap. Okay, you have a chance here of causing some damage. Oh. Man, what are you doing? What on earth are you doing? What are you doing? It's not tracked, is he? Oh my god, stellar gameplay. 2073 HP damage. Nearly 4000 XP. Harper effect. Fighter Fighter and Burza and high caliber first class. Got some resources as minerals and yeah, quite a few resources. High caliber. Okay. 2073 damage. Second by experience only. So the KV1S did better. Okay. Top by damage. KV1S was at the front, so it was also spotting a little bit. Okay, so here's the Burza with his skill team camo. And skill as a commander, you can see on the left. Next game is going to be Tier 7 tank destroyer, the M12. That was a historical tank, it actually existed in reality. Took part in the closing phases of World War II. But he has a fantasy camo style we got for Christmas. And we are...
on from where we got to last week, when I was showing you how to defend yourselves against anyone who attacks you armed with a piece of fresh fruit. Oh.
Okay, and we're on the tundra map. Now, my feeling is tundra. It's just flattened. Yeah, well, not that many rocks. There are some pine trees and the like, some conifers. So there is that. But this is a very broken up tundra. This is like on the top of the Ural Mountains or something. What kind of tundra is this? Be very hard pressed to find a mountain area that's so broken. And we spotted the light and we killed. The first kill. Guy went in that position. That position is very hit and miss. You can have a good game if the enemy has no optics, but you have an awful game if the enemy has good spotters. It's a very high risk position. That's what I have found. And for the rest, we have all these enormous mountains so that the heavy tanks can play undisturbed by the other classes. Can play their own game of shooting around corners, which is what they mostly like to do. Around corners and over barricades like cowboys. And the problem is, if they win in good numbers, if our own heavies were hopeless and we cannot support them, then they just as a group, they can destroy anyone they find in the way. If these three guys there manage to kill our three guys, no one can stop them from then on. But if the game was more open and we could support our own heavies, they have less of a chance of dying. I don't know what's going to happen, I'm just saying. Less of a chance of dying. And then the game would be more balanced. TDs could play a role, the snipers, the SPGs could play a role in the battle rather than wait to be killed. And I had someone was saying that SPGs and tank destroyers and so on camp. Is this not camping? I mean, they both heavies on this side and the other side, they're using like less than 1% of the map. We can shoot it. I can shoot anywhere on the map. They can only shoot like 50, 100 meters in front of them and nowhere else. How is that not camping? And where I am, in theory, another SPG could shoot me, another tank destroyer can get a position in light time, can eke me out. Everybody can shoot me where I am. I'm out in the open. A lucky shot. I've several times died from just a stray shot that was shot just to kill another tank. And I wasn't spotted, I was moving, I was whatever. I was nowhere near where there was any action. And no tank appeared anywhere near that location. Just a stray shot fired to kill someone else missed and got me in an SPG. Over in a TD, I was behind a bush and moving, not just whatever. I was somewhere really far away, behind like the back of the map, moving, nowhere near the action. Suddenly, bang! But this could not happen to a heavy tank. Here I can shoot a heavy tank with my SPG. But if he just moved a little bit further forward, even where he is, it's very hard to hit, and nobody can hit him there. With a little bit of luck, if one of our snipers moved up a little, he might have had a shot. So the enemy team has made the mistake. They left their corridor, their heavy tanks, or the guys who are here left their corridor. It's not a heavy tank, but it's heavily armored. It's not the proper heavy tank. It's a breakthrough tank destroyer. So the battle is even. We are almost 5 minutes into the game. Now the enemy team is losing. I have 1,000 assists. Someone shoots this guy, might get some more assist. And sometimes you get assists, and some battles you get no assist. The battles you get no assist normally, almost invariably, are defeats. If people aren't going to shoot stand tanks, either because they're out of position or because they don't want to give share their XP with the SPG player. That's basically as if you have stunned your own teammate. Rather than stunning the enemy teammate, who could still shoot, your own teammate who's not shooting at all, even though they can, is like more stunned than the enemy in a way, because he's not shooting. He was waiting for the stun to go. He's being shot, whatever. He's not doing anything. He's out of the game while waiting for the stun to go. But if that's how you're gonna play, it's not a surprise you're gonna lose. And it also shows that, this is the best evidence, or whatever, the strongest, argument. There are two kinds of players. The players who play for themselves and don't want to share anything with other players, with other teammates. And there are other players who do something that actually helps other teammates to do well. If you stun an enemy tank, anyone who's around there has a better chance of outplaying the stun tank. Whoa, that was not a pen. That was 269. But I took half his HP, because SPGs don't have much in the way of hit points. And so even if the heavies get out of their shootout in the heavy area, in the heavy flank, even if they get out of it wounded, they still probably have as many hit points or more than other types of tanks in the game. Okay, that's just a stun and caused 100,000 damage to the GSOR tank, which, as I said, I kind of like it. That's weird. It's a free tank. So, victory. 3,384 assists. That was not one of those games where the team doesn't want to shoot stun tanks. And it was an ace tanker game. Mastery badge, ace tanker, Burza. And I applied the XP multiplier bonus. 1,200 damage, 3,384 assist. That was a successful game. One more SPG battle, so here we are again. Not very high win rate in this game, but it's an SPG, so don't expect much. It was mostly assist. Four direct hits, no pens, not even the GW Panther. Okay, and the next battle will be in the M53 and M55 with the amazing submarine camo. And this map, which is like those other broken up maps, you can see the propeller was still turning. The propellers are turning, it's a nice animation. In the beginning, when you enter battle. So this is another one of those broken maps. Like Prokhorovka, is you can, from the center, you can support either side. If you're in the center, if you're on the ridge line, a heavy tank. That's why that's a great map, even for heavies. In this map, in the center, you have this castle, and sometimes you can shoot from the castle You can take some sneak shots, mainly at the heavies. Once someone's in the castle, the snipers can't hurt them. The snipers can't do anything except snipe at each other. Light tanks are okay, but they cannot spot the northern part of the map unless they go up on the hill. If they go up on the hill in the castle, then they cannot spot the snipers. It's a kind of broken map, and you know, if you're in a heavy, some damage. If you're in a heavy and you win your fight, after a few minutes you'll be able to reach where the other tanks are. But if the battle is very fast, you may not even be able to do that and may be caught out of position. It's kind of okay, but very broken. Prokhorovka is just about the only map where in a heavy you can actually shoot everywhere, yeah, more or less, and you're still well protected. I don't know why people think it's not a good map for heavies. It's one of the best maps for heavies. I had some of my best games in heavies in that map. It's too close for comfort. Okay, that I hit a stun both of them, so that was good. So I'm focusing here because I think the enemy has more tanks here than we do, first of all. Secondly, obviously heavy tanks are easier to shoot once they get stuck in this fight. Of course, they're all behind buildings. So in a way, if this degenerates into a corridor fight, then I won't have any shots. But if they dare to push, again, a little bit of damage there. If they dare to push, which I think they will because they have superiority numbers, then I'll be doing okay. So tier 9, tier 10 tanks. I think on bottom tier we have a super conqueror up on the hill, but he's up on the high ground here on the top of the harbor, whatever this is. He's lost 2/3 of his hit points. This guy, the Object 705A, is gonna brawl like a pro. Maybe he's a pro.
Get him next time.
Maybe he's a good player. So stunned, that caused a little bit of damage. 847 HP assist. That's not so bad. So the Object 705A on his own is holding up, basically on his own, not quite, but basically on his own is holding up the entire enemy team. 5 tanks. The S-Conqueror thing managed to kill someone, but he got shot in the back. The guy sneaked up behind it. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't probably have gone there in a heavy tank with a strong turret. I would have probably gone somewhere else. So even here I have problems because of the terrain and the topography. I have problems getting shots in this area. I have repositioned a little bit. Oh my god, how's he gonna survive? He's side scraping. How is he not being shot in the lower plate? And then a guy is flanking. Oh.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Wow, that was a good shot. Took out the Type 4 heavy. Oh my god. The BZ took out her Object 772. That was very annoying. He had a lot of health. How did he die? Where's the BZ on autoloader? Can't remember. Okay, 356 damage. That's not bad. The Object 705A is still alive. The Skoda D56. Whoa, he took out another of the enemy. So we're actually winning on this side where the enemy had superiority. Oh, there goes the Object 705A. He got too confident. Can the Skoda damaged him? Took out. See, he's probably It's probably one shot. Skoda, why aren't you shooting? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Skoda is reloading. Oh no. He's gonna be taken out. He's gonna be taken out. He's reloading. Oh crap. Still we're winning. There's that. So I thought we were going to win this flank. Can't remember the battle. Took out another 200 hit points off the BZ and a little bit more assist. So 1648 assists, that's not bad. The date of the beginning of the English Civil War. The year, beginning of the English Civil War. Or the end? Can't remember now. Oh, my history is getting rusty. The end of the 30 Years' War. So the enemy has 3 tanks left, but they're not messing around. We won the sniping duel. We have lots of mediums and the Shrek, which is a good what is it, turret? Tank destroyer. Last cannon. Oh, I took him out. We got him, says Commander AF. And that's the game. That's the last game of my holiday ops. Oh, it was purple Winite and a SPG. That's not bad. 2,700 damage. And third by damage. And second by experience. So this is the terminal where you can use the tokens. Sometimes you can get experimental equipment modules, not modules, but like top-ups, which is fantastic. And these are the tanks I was mostly playing from my parents' home over holiday ops, December. I was playing some other types, but mostly tank destroyers, mostly SPGs. And I'll go over the history of technology installations in a minute. So here's again the beautiful Holy Ops village we had this year. They've all been beautiful. Some years we also had music, like special music. So here is the first installation, the Dressed Eye. It's a kind of planetary system. Optical device was first appeared in 1607, after, a little bit after Galileo, around about the time of Galileo. The heliocentric system. And then this is another history of technology installation. These are the most interesting ones. Here's the only case where you're stuck for choice. Steam engines. Discovery, a revolutionary invention that brought almost all production process to a new level of quality. 17th century steam engine was discovered. The Wardenclyffe Tower. This is the first wireless telecommunications tower built by Nikola Tesla in 1903. Nikola Tesla, I think, at the time was in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. He was of Yugoslav origin, a little bit of a weird guy, but he made an important discovery. The Wilmshurst machine. Okay, mechanism allows to generate high voltage electrical charge as well as an electrical spark. Okay, fine. You can read a lot in the description. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is that heliocentric, the Dressed Eye, the heliocentric installation. dating from 1607. It's quite amazing. The Da Vinci legacy. Okay, so these are some of Da Vinci's drawings, or some stuff based on Da Vinci's drawings. Who, you know, some people say had this idea of a helicopter as well as an airplane. Didn't go very far with these ideas. They were just ideas. Oh, yeah, sparked an interest in that type of technology. He was also making machines, you know, whatever, for sieges, sort of siege machines or siege equipment. And the film projector, so we have some cats, which is part of the theme of Holy Ops Village. Film projector, okay. End of 19th century. And what is this all about? The way up? Person striving for knowledge is not bound by anything. Well, some discovery of satellites, 1957. So Space USSR launched the first artificial satellite in history. That's very cool. Oh, it's the Sputnik. It's this thing at the top. Yeah, at the top of the installation. Right. And a Korean ship. What is this all about? Korean or Chinese, possibly Korean. Gyeobukseon, Korean. A Korean warship that was supposedly armored. Thanks to its close household ships were well protected. Armament 24 to 36 cannons. Okay, didn't look like it. Dinosaurs, what does that have to do with the history of technology? Mesozoic, having ruled the earth for some 160 million years, dinosaurs evolved greatly over time. Creatures inhabit the planet. Words volcanic character, of dust and dirt, atmosphere settled over years. Okay, I suppose there's a geological history of the effects of the comet. Okay, and this is an interesting thing. What was that? Oh yeah, this was like a motorcycle with one wheel, a unicycle. You get on it and just travel in a unicycle. It was called a mono wheel. Strange means of transportation. Where was this? 1920s and 30s. It was. I think they didn't catch on. That's right. The invention was considered quite ambitious. Different prototypes had many differences. Never caught on. Okay. You don't have a very good view if you have this thing in front of you. If you have the wheel in front of the driver. All right in front. And that was the last one? Yeah. Back to the planetary system, the heliocentric planetary system. And that was it. That was Holy Ops 2024-25. Thank you for watching.